Hey viewers, welcome to another game of Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a Dutch duel here between Grubby, who is of course a Dutchman and who is playing in the top left corner, and Liquid Red, or just Reds, and the bottom right corner. So it is a Protoss versus Zerg. Should be interesting. They have played well against each other quite a lot, and of course well, they're both pretty good players, I would say. They are both regularly in the highest well, regions of the tournament, so let's say top 8, top 4, things like that. Yeah, it should be interesting. So we are going to see the fast expand here from our Protoss player. Grubby always very greedy, but yeah, well, it kind of goes with his playstyle in Warcraft 3, where he also was a very aggressive player. It won him many tournaments, so I guess he kind of adopted that as his playstyle, and it is still working for him. As long as it is a valid strategy, I think you should stick with your strengths, and this is definitely his strength. He always was very aggressive, and yeah, if you've never seen him play in Warcraft 3, then you should definitely check that out. There are many comments on that, or commentaries I should say, of that on the internet. And even if you don't understand Warcraft 3 gameplay entirely, yeah, you can at least see his playstyle, and yeah, he is just super uber aggressive with his orcs, and well, most importantly his shadow thingy, I forgot what it's called, Shadow Master or something like that. No, it's, I don't know, the orc hero with the big sword, basically. It is what Master Yi is based on in League of Legends. And we are going to see the probe sneak in here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, he saw that indeed. And the probe is not going to do anything because of this Overlord. The Overlord definitely saw it. He wanted to do something sneaky there, but did not get there in time. And I don't think that he can do anything now. So the Forge is coming up. Pylon or extra pylon build, and I don't think he's going for anything now. He just snuck in. Well, the only thing he accomplished there was to have that that Overlord, well, in his own base instead of well, on the map. But that is not really a big loss at all. So we are going to see fast expand for both of them. The hatchery is not yet up. The Nexus is also not yet up. Yeah, for the rest it's pretty standard play. This is a very greedy play, of course, but since both of them are doing it and both of them have full vision over the enemy base, yeah, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And this probe, yeah, it is almost manually controlled. He does update that every now and then, I guess. Maybe this is even a, I don't know, maybe this is a patrol or something like that. So yeah, he is going to lose a little bit of health here to the drone that wants to expand, and now we're getting into the, well, one-on-one fighting mode. 2 Zerglings coming up, and that is kind of your moment to build a pylon. The pylon is regenerating just as fast as, well, as they can take it down, so you can let it build for like 90% and then cancel it. He actually cancelled it a little bit earlier, but as you can see, it didn't really matter because, well, the hatchery came up, well, several seconds after that. Yeah, it's 25 minerals that you invest there, and that is definitely worth it because delaying that expansion for even a little bit would be good enough to, well, to expand 25 minerals. And as you can see, yeah, he's not going for that third expansion, or third base, sorry, second expansion. He does have a pretty well defended, well, entrance there, and we see that the red player here is kind of taking control of the map. He's not spreading his creep as much yet. He only has 1 creep tumor out, and really not doing a whole lot other than that. Yeah, 1 creep tumor, not even connecting his bases yet, but he is being aggressive with his overlords and his scouting Zerglings. Just taking control of, well, of positions on the map, not really as in he has an army to defend all of it, but at least he knows what's going on. He well, wants to have his opponent kind of driven into his own corner of the map, and then of course later on we will have to see whether the Zerg player can actually produce enough to keep holding off the advances of the Protoss player. So Protoss is going to expand right here, and it is going to get scouted almost right away. 2 gateways coming up. No, no cannons up yet, which means that this is going to be, well, kind of scouted, but obviously it's not going to destroy anything. The mothership core is going to come in to clean that up. So a lot less aggressive gameplay than we saw from the Koreans. I did quite a few Korean games recently. And this is, by the way, a best of 3 of some tournament. It will be in the title, which tournament. And if it doesn't fit in the title, I normally put it in the description, but it's always there. So you can always just look it up, what kind of tournament it is. It is a best of 3, as I said. This is game number 1. So we are going to do all 3 of them, but I'm not going to upload all of them right now today, because I am on holiday when this game comes out. Well, not yet. I think this comes out like 1 day before I go. Anyhow, the point is, I want to have some videos coming out even when I'm on holiday. And wow, the Zealot actually taking out 3 of them, because he was in that little corner here where not a lot of the Zerglings could actually reach him. But yeah, well, still not worth it, of course. You need to take out 4, and that is quite a big thing to do. Oh wow, look at all of this chrono boost going on. And which one is that? Oh, he's warping in, that's why. So yeah, we are going to warp in a new army, and wow, look at that. There's actually a changeling in here, and he didn't really notice that yet. That is something we don't see a whole lot in this high level gameplay. This one is set to this stalker, and it is just running around with that stalker, as you can see. Yeah, now he saw it. Now he noticed that, well, it took too long for him to round that corner. Yeah, he kind of got spotted by that. So the Overseer is here. That's where the Changeling came from, obviously. And oh, it can actually still get shot down. For now, it's okay though. Yeah, we are going to attack this base now, and we have, wow, Hydralisks on the map. Hydralisks are not very good against most of the Protoss units, because they deal no extra damage to armored units. And so they have flat damage, and most of the units on the Protoss arsenal are actually armored, except for the small units. I don't think these guys are armored either. No, they're light. So the sentries and the zealots, that's where it's good against. And of course against air units, because Hydralisks do a lot of damage to air units. Comparatively, of course, it's all compared to other amounts of damage, and of course the amount that they cost. But they are very effective units if you can protect them, because you need to protect them. If they are taking the brunt of the damage, they will not last very long. So that makes that they're not very effective. And as you can see, yeah, they melt pretty quickly. Do things like stalkers and even sentries do a decent amount of damage to them. But as you can see, yeah, the force field actually saving 2 of them. But that is quite alright. I mean, the Protoss player got a lot out of that. I don't think he actually came out ahead. No, it's pretty much equal. I don't know who was actually ahead. But oh, there you go. Only 1 worker killed. 88 units killed already by our blue player here. And that of course means nothing, because most of those will be Zerglings, and Zerglings are just, they're throwaway units. They're completely expendable. It doesn't matter at all whether you keep them or not. And look at the damage they did there. Wow, so much damage on these buildings. This one is going to go down as well, and once the warp gate goes down, there is a big opening. There will not be any force fields left to defend this. He's not even going to take down the warp gate. He's just going to march straight in, going to take out some of the probes. But a very good defense here, and the Colossus actually doing some nice work. An extra building here taken out. I think that was the cybernetics core, but I'm not actually sure about that. We can see that, yeah, that was the cybernetics core indeed. And yeah, the gateway comes up, but no cybernetic score currently on the field, which means that yeah, there are no stalkers or sentries coming out. And yeah, once again, I will show you that a lot of the Zerglings got killed, but that is not the problem. The problem is, of course, the amount of units that are here and not the amount of units that are dead. I mean, he just got a lot of damage done on this Nexus as well. The Nexus is going to go down. Yeah, he's just going to lose quite an amount of Highlers for that, but that is well worth it. Because, well, not money-wise, of course, not one-on-one, but he has to invest 400 more in the Nexus. That is, of course, just 400. But all of these probes can no longer mine there. Well, it takes them forever to mine. And they become very inefficient. And that makes it worth it. Because he cannot just bring them here or here. Because there are not enough mineral patches to get all of these harvesters to work. And the hatchery is going to go down. Will he cancel it? He will. So that's another 125 lost. But at least it's not 350. And wow, the photon cannon would have actually taken that out otherwise. Yeah, we are going to see that there are air units out now. So with Mutalisks out, it should be interesting because this is going to be kind of a base race. The Mutalisks are not going to win this base race though, unless he defeats this this army. And there's nothing in the base to defeat this army. But the Mutalisks are not good enough. Yeah, of course, the Zerglings might actually help. So the Zerglings might actually make this work for the Protoss, or for the Zerg player. But the Protoss player has a much bigger army. And unless he loses this army, yeah, there's nothing is going to happen here. I mean, it's basically just over. Yeah, a few Mutalisks could have taken out this entire army because I don't think there's anything that can actually shoot air. No, just a few stalkers. There are 2 stalkers. So if only he had the clarity to really just go here with his Mutalisks, kill these 2 stalkers and then the rest. And yeah, of course we have some sentries, but sentries, yeah, not really too much of a problem. Yeah, they will eventually kill the Mutalisks, of course, but they do very low damage, and yeah, that's not really the problem. I mean, 7 damage, yeah. The Guardian Shield, that's the only thing that's a little bit of a problem. So we do have 4 still, oh wow, way more even. We have still 7 of these spine crawlers up, and now he finally got, yeah, he got his smarts back. And went back just to kill everything, and the base race is now heavily in favor of our Zerg player. He needed to defeat that army, otherwise nothing was going to happen. And this one cannon is now, well, kind of trying to defend, but yeah, that's not gonna work. And yeah, this should be GG. There you go. Grubby actually defeated, yeah, that, oh, yeah. He was the Protoss player, of course, I knew that, but it just looked so weird, like, huh? But yeah, he is the Protoss player and he got defeated because his army just got destroyed by those Mutalisks, not enough anti-air. And yeah, very nice defense over here. He made his last base just super defensive. Well, nicely played. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time, hopefully for game number 2. GG.